What's up, Boulder, Colorado?
Game to get the attention to...
No. I got the attention. Yeah, everybody inside her locker room, coaches included, I got the attention. So, yeah, this ain't a mind game I'm playing. This is real.
Today, we've got several great news stories for you, so let's get started. Our main story today is about some major rumors flying around about the cover of the new EA Sports college football video game. We're also going to talk about a recruit who claimed that Coach Prime was the cockiest coach he's ever met, as well as maybe one or two other great stories. So grab you a peanut butter and jelly, sit back and get ready because this is the prime time for college football. Now, our first story today, we're going to talk about the smoke rising about the EA Sports college football cover. For those of you who may have missed it, EA will have a commercial playing during the Monday night college football playoff national championship game. It's between Michigan and Washington. It's one of those late night kickoffs that Coach Prime hates. But for those of you who don't play video games or just don't remember EA Sports college football's video game, the NCAA whatever year, is a college football game that hasn't been around for a long time. It's been dormant since it was released in late 2013. It basically had to stop creating games due to all of the name, image, and likeness issues, which ultimately led us to why players are being paid now. And so maybe did a really good thing for the kids. For those of you who like to play video games, much like myself, really just one video game, who wanted to play the NCAA 24, you certainly have missed the game. But with it coming back out, there are a lot of rumors out there. The game is coming back this year, and details around it will be announced, again, at the national championship game on Monday. But apparently there is a lot of smoke, a lot of sources out there, and several people from Colorado that say the video game could feature some of our favorite folks. And you guys understand how and why, but I'll just tell you, I have heard from people that the cover could feature Coach Prime. I've also heard from other people that the cover could feature Shedeur. Now, I'm not going on record. I'm not telling you that this is definitely done or definitely happening, but it's definitely something that we've been hearing smoke around. I haven't heard anything specifically on Travis Hunter, but honestly, why not Travis? To be honest with you guys, it could be any of the three. But what would be even better is if they made a cover with all three of them. Coach Prime, Shedeur, and Travis. How epic would it be if you had all three of them on the cover of the next NCAA video game? Now you may say, and I know there will be haters, they get on this video and say, hey, they didn't win enough games last year for that to matter. They didn't win enough. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. Well, why would you put a 4-8 team? Listen, you guys saw what the numbers looked like this year when Colorado was playing. It didn't matter what their record was. The numbers were insane. Before they'd even won a game, the numbers were insane. You think about that TCU game. The entire country watched that. The sales for this video game are going to be ridiculous one way or the other. I'll just tell you, having taken a 10-year break, I will buy it the day that it comes out. In fact, I have to buy a new console just to be able to play the game. I know several others that are in the same boat. I'm still playing my old Xbox 360 and the old video game from 2013, 10 years ago when it came out. The sales are going to be ridiculous. But if they put Coach Prime on the front of that thing, if they put Shedeur or Travis or any buff on the front of that video game, the sales are going to set records in the gaming world. I'm telling you, it is going to be ridiculous. And let me tell you this. NCAA is not here to just be nice. They're making the video game to make money. That's why they exist. And putting Coach Prime or Travis, Shedeur, all three on the cover would be a way that they can ensure that they would make extensively more money, astronomically more money than they've ever thought they could before. What do you guys think? Are you going to get the game? Will you get it either way? Did you play NCAA back in the day? Who's going to be on the cover? Let's talk about all these things. Make a guess down in the comments. And if you're right, we'll give you a shout out in the next episode. But who do you guys think ends up on the cover? Let's talk about it down below. How cool would it be to see any or all of our guys on there? Next up, let's talk quickly about a recruit who claimed that Coach Prime is the cockiest coach he's ever met. Now, recently, The Athletic featured an article with a quote from a recruit who refused to allow his name to be used. But before you pull out your pitchforks, let's at least listen to what he said. He said, probably Deion, talking about Coach Sanders. It's all love, though. He goes about it in his own unique way. It's not arrogance, it's just cockiness. So while he's cocky, the recruit didn't feel like it's rooted in arrogance. Now, we all know Coach Prime is extremely confident in his abilities, and I'm going to give the kid a little bit of a credit. He was very careful to differentiate arrogance and cockiness. He probably meant to say confident when he said cocky. It sounds like he very much didn't mean cocky in a negative way. I know it's hard for us to hear the word cocky and not think of it in a negative way, but the recruit was very, very careful to say, I don't think he's arrogant. It's just cocky. It's just going out and being confident. Words that most people tend to associate with one another. He separated them. And isn't it something, whether you think the kid meant good, bad, indifferent, whatever, negative, positive, however you think the kid meant it, isn't it something that the biggest takeaway, the thing that he comes away with the most is the confidence that Coach Prime has? Whether he sees it in a good way or a bad way, that's up to the kid's determination. To me, it didn't seem like he was portraying it in a negative way at all. He tried to just differentiate. He tried to distinguish the two. It's in The Athletic. You can go check it out if you'd like. But the thing that he took away was his confidence. Deion Sanders exudes confidence. Coach Prime, everywhere he goes, just lights up a room with his confidence. And I think it's really one of the more special things about him. It's one of the more enjoyable things about Coach Prime. It's one of the things that makes everyone believe in him. I think even times where Coach Prime doesn't have as much faith, doesn't have as much belief in, a team, staff, coach, whatever, a player, whatever, it doesn't matter. He doesn't let that be shown. His confidence in you, your program, the team, whatever, he's always got that on 100. And he's always got that absolutely brimming. He's brimming with confidence. Maybe that comes across as cockiness, whatever. You're allowed to be a little cocky at times. You don't think Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Tom Brady, these guys are cocky. That's fine. But the fact that that's what the kid came away with thinking was pretty impressive to me. Hey, I want to mention something. The other day we did a video on Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders possibly being the first and second pick of the 2025 draft. And a lot of people asked about Shiloh and why we didn't include him. Shiloh was a little bit lower on those rankings. They update all the time. So go to Walter Football right now and you can check where he is specifically. He was a little lower in the rankings. I think Shiloh has a very good chance to be first round. I think they could send 3 guys to the first round of the NFL draft, but had a lot of you asking about that. And so I do read the comments. You guys comment a lot, and it's hard to respond to every single one of them. We try to respond when we can. We're also busy making a lot of content for you as much as we can daily. But I do let you know, I read the comments. I saw you guys asking about that. I think Shiloh has a great chance to be a first round draft pick, if not a day 2 guy in round 2 or 3. I think he'll be a top draft pick and make a lot of money in the NFL. He wasn't listed in like that top 5 or top 10, or I think he was pretty low in the first round, maybe in the early second round in that mock. So we focused on the guys that were 1 and 2 because obviously that would break an NFL record that's never been done in this era of football. So anyway, I read your comments. I appreciate you guys leaving them. I appreciate all the support. Some of you have asked how you could support the channel more. You can go to our Patreon. I'll put a link in the description. It's patreon.com/primetime for college football. You can go check that out today if you want to support a little bit further. But one way or the other, appreciate you guys. Love chatting with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, a good weekend. We will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching the Prime Time for college football.